when we walked in the door to Kent's Firestone, there was a lady that comes in and says, I want to talk to the smartest Kent brother that's here.
Had to be me. I'm the only one here today.
Hi, Mr. Kent.
Hey, David. How are you?
What about Bobby? What's he like?
Oh, he's got a little headache this morning. Hadn't had one of those in a long time, so
Okay.
told him to stay home till he'll be here about noon. Probably he gets over those.
He called in sick for a little while, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's all
no,
right.
His wife called in for him.
He couldn't even call in,
No,
could
he
he?
couldn't call in.
Isn't that something?
She said he went back to bed.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, that's
That
right.
headache. Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, David.
Yes, sir.
We've got lots to talk about today. Serious stuff.
Good stuff?
Yeah. Oh, good stuff. Hey, what starts in about 4 days?
What starts in about 4 days? What starts in about August the 5th, August the 6th? It's not school. I give up.
The Olympics. The Olympics.
Okay, I'm an Olympic guy.
I know you used to be a runner,
No,
but it was from
I
the
didn't mean
sheriff.
I didn't mean I was in the Olympics, but I love the Olympics.
all right.
I do love them.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
And Bridgestone is a major sponsor
Yes.
of the Olympics this year. And folks, let me tell you, the first thing I want to tell you is you need to come by and get one of these little slips. No purchase necessary. Bridgestone is giving away, starting Saturday, $10,000 a day to someone who registers for this promotion. No cost, no obligation, and you're going to have a chance to win $10,000. They're going to have a drawing every day from the internet registries, and
Wow.
somebody is going to get $10,000. May as well be one of you folks,
That's what
right?
I'm thinking, or maybe one of me folks.
Yeah, you can take one of these with you.
I
Here you
think
go.
I will.
Here's your official
I think
entry.
I will.
You must get
Thank you,
online.
sir. I think you, sir.
Now, the thing about him is he has to split it with me if it comes
I'll
in.
do that. I do. I guarantee I'll make a deal with you right now. I'll split that with you if I win.
Okay.
Now, what do you mean get online? What does that mean?
You have your son with you. He's tech man.
What does that mean?
It means that little box you sit in front of
Oh,
and
is that a computer?
punch the little
Is that a
button.
computer?
Yeah, that's confusing.
I'll split it with you. I sure will.
Boy, I tell you what.
Absolutely.
Now, you know what? I've heard people say that with the lottery, and then if they won, they went,
I didn't tell you that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got you on camera.
I do it.
That's
I'll
right.
split with you. Absolutely.
All right. During this period, we're having some really great promotions.
Okay.
You're going to get a $70 rebate on a set of 4 of almost any Bridgestone tire
Okay.
we sell,
Okay.
which is really a good deal. I have bought a select group of the Acopias in 4 sizes. That's all I can get. They're regularly $149.95 a piece. You're going to get them for $99.95.
Wow.
Plus, you'll get the $70 rebate.
Really?
Really? I'm telling you, that's $400 less 70 is $330. You can't buy a set of Chinese imports for
No, you sure
$330.
cannot. That is an absolute bargain.
It's a real bargain. We've got that. Then I also bought a group of Firestone Precision Touring, which was our top of the line Firestone until we came out with the Champion Fuel Fighter.
Okay.
They're regularly $129.95. They're $79.95 while they last. When
Right,
they're
sure.
gone, they're gone.
Right, gotcha.
I had a lady yesterday that couldn't believe she was getting 70 back on those Bridgestones that she saved so much money on. Another lady said, "You got a Firestone for $79.95? Yes, ma'am. Put them on.
Put 'em on.
So we've got that to offer you. We've got the credit terms to finance them if you need a little help, you know. So it's still vacation time.
Yes,
People
it
still
is.
getting those cars ready to go on vacation. But this is what an appropriate time for Bridgestone to have this going on. Now, if you really want to keep your wife safe, you can step her up to the Drive Guard, which is the new run flat tire.
I don't see any tire there. So what are you talking about?
Look at this arrow in the tire. Up
Oh,
here.
the
She's
tire.
she done shot this arrow.
Oh, okay. She does have a bow,
in-
doesn't she?
You
I
didn't pay any attention
I
to
didn't
the
notice
bow.
that bow. I didn't notice the bow.
But this tire will go up to 50 miles at 50 miles an hour before you have to take it off and have it fixed or put on your spare or whatever. I don't know whether you saw the not a documentary, but guy on ABC, Good Morning America, who took a set of these, ran them over the spikes to see if that really was true, because he tries to disprove advertising on TV. He drove 70 miles and got tired of driving, turned around and drove 70 back and changed the tire.
That is correct. That is correct.
We know that it really, really works.
It works.
Yeah, because if you saw it in print or you saw it on the TV by a newsman, it has to be right.
No doubt.
That's right.
By media guy, absolutely.
A guy who wants to find things that are not right. You know, he goes after those guys that have false advertising claims.
Pretty impressive.
He said this is the most impressive tire ever. And guess what? When it was flat, it was just as smooth and comfortable as it was when it was fully aired up. So this is a phenomenal tire, folks. It costs you just a little bit more than this one. Maybe $10, $20 a tire, depending upon the size. But my, what a peace of mind for you fellows that want your wife and children safe, coming back from Little Rock and not having to stop on the side of the interstate and let some trucker or somebody else try to help them. They can just come right on home to Batesville, to Kent's, and get that tire replaced if it's not repairable, or repaired if it needs to be repaired.
Tremendous technology.
Great
Yes,
thing.
Yes, it is.
We'll still check all your other fluids. We'll do your oil change. We can do your brakes. We can do your front end work. Your one stop for almost any auto repair you need is right here at Kent's Firestone.
It is that.
You come in the door, you're going to be greeted friendly.
Yes.
And when you leave, you know what we're going to do for you. Whether you buy something or you come in, look here.
This is why I come in.
Stuck this in my pocket.
This is why I come in.
You get one of our soft mints. So if you come in to register for this great $10,000 a day thing, get you a mint, because you always leave Kent's with a sweet taste in your mouth. Now I couldn't cheat your cameraman, see, because he does such a fine job.
I have one challenge to all of our loyal viewers out there. Come in and they have to get the certificate, correct? Mm-hmm. Come in and get the certificate. And I challenge each and every one of you. If you win, promise that you'll give half to Mr. John Kent.
No, you don't have to do that. I want them to keep it all, because they can spend it on their car.
That's right.
They might give me some of it.
That's right.
But it'll be something they need, you know.
Mr. John Kent, it's always a pleasure to come see you.
Folks,
have we covered everything that we needed to cover on a beautiful August day?
I think we're up to speed. Just remember, Bridgestone tires at $99.95, Firestone tires at $79.95. While they last, drive guards keep your family safe, alignments, oil changes, brakes, whatever you need, plus 2 types of friendly credit, so that you can drive away from Kent's with time to pay.
I love that. And you get a fresh mint. John Kent, Kent Firestone, Batesville. Been doing this for a long time. They've got a little experience. Come see. Sharon Strecker, David Black, Dairy Queen Grill and Chill, Batesville, Arkansas. Oh my goodness. The smell of the Dairy Queen is delicious. How is Sharon Strecker?
Well, Sharon Strecker's doing just fine, Mr. David.
How's Paul Strecker?
Exercising his jaws.
Had a great conversation with Paul before we got on the air, and he and I were both talking about how we talk, how much we talk. And I was telling him about how much I talked, and he was telling me about how much he talked, and we talked, and blah, 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 blah. And I think we both talk too much. What do you think?
Can I take the Fifth Amendment?
Absolutely. I probably would on this one.
You know, that's what our elected officials do. They take the Fifth Amendment.
I take the Fifth. You want
they don't want to talk about it.
I don't blame you. So we understand. Totally understand. So what are y'all doing at the Dairy Queen? What's going on in the merry old month of August?
Back to school? Month of August.
Yeah.
You know,
hot time.
People are going back to school.
Yeah, they are.
And, you know, we're going to have that great after-school lunch. We still have the $5 lunch, 11 to 4 every day, you know, so they can come in and get that. We have our New York Cheesecake Royal Blizzard that's to die for. We have our funnel cake a la mode. We have iced coffees, frappes, you know, chicken strip baskets, you name it, we got it. Well, you know, we talk a lot about the chicken strip basket here on the program simply because the staple of Dairy Queen, and it's just absolutely delicious. I mean, you get a lot of things here, but I don't think you get anything better. But I'm a triple cheeseburger guy. I love the double cheeseburger is absolutely delicious, and I'm one of those that I'm thinking, well, with if it's that good, an extra patty on it would really make it that much better. It is, and a lot of people don't know that we have the triple cheeseburger,
Right.
but we do. And talking about the third pound double cheeseburger, that is on our $6 lunch. We have a $5 lunch and
Okay.
we have a $6 lunch. And on the $6 lunch, we have the third pound double with cheese, and we also have the new crispy chicken sandwich. And they both come with fries, the medium drink, and the sundae for $6.
Sharon, a lot of people have turned to the $5 lunch or $6 lunch, either one, and coming into the Dairy Queen. And this is not to be critical of anybody, but you go to a lot of places and spend $12, $13, $14 for lunch. You don't have to do that here.
If you stop to think about it, two people can come in here and for $11 and I think 51 cents
Right.
can get their meal, get their dessert.
That's all they need.
It's all you need.
Absolutely. And then if they want to get something to go, they can do that too. Just give me
we
an extra chicken strip.
We'll fix it to go. Be glad to.
Tell me about the frappe. Now, I saw the ultimate frappe. Tell me about the ultimate frappe.
Well, that has our new concentrated coffee, and it's made with the soft serve and the the ice and
Right.
everything. It's really I'm not a cold coffee person.
Right.
But it is really good.
Really good.
If you like the frappes, in which people that like frappes know what I'm talking about. But we have it in caramel.
Okay.
I'm going to have to read the list.
You got several choices. I do know
Midnight
that.
mocha
Yeah.
and Oreo.
Yeah.
So we got three choices.
When you talk about desserts and how desserts have come to the forefront at Dairy Queen, when you take that cone and you dip it
dip it.
down in that chocolate and you bring it out and the little chocolate drips off of it, and you come up and that chocolate hardens up, that is the most delicious thing you can put in your mouth. It's just absolutely
Trivia question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
What did they used to call the dip cones?
The dip cones used to be called brown derbies.
You got it.
How did I do?
You did wonderful.
You didn't think I'd know that, did you?
And we still have people that come in here in the older generation, and they want a brown derby.
Is that right?
And some of my employees go, a brown derby?
What
What's
is a brown derby? Well, I'm the older generation, so I know a brown derby. Yeah, give me a brown derby. I never ordered a brown derby.
Yeah.
I always ordered a large brown derby.
That's right. And listen, something else I want to do too
Okay.
while we're on there, I want to thank everybody that came out last Thursday, which was the 28th of July, to make our Miracle Treat Day a success.
Big day,
I mailed
wasn't
in a check to Dairy Queen yesterday for $2,257.
Wow, what a day.
And that was, we sold, I believe, 638 blizzards that day. And all the proceeds will stay here in Arkansas. We'll go to the Arkansas Children's Hospital.
Fantastic.
So thank you, everybody that came out and made our day a success.
And thank all of you for coming in each day and having lunch or dinner with us.
That's right. We
getting their
appreciate
treats.
all of our customers.
This is Sharon Strecker. She's with the Dairy Queen. If you've never tried us here in Batesville, Arkansas, shame on you. You better try it. I don't know of anybody that's not been to the Dairy Queen.
Now there's one or two probably that
Really?
have. Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't
But
believe
I
that.
love the Dairy Queen.
I do too. Good
Love
to see.
my customers.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was telling you, there's a family in here, Bryson Elston from Newport, and he's here with his wife and two kids, and they had to come to Batesville. And when I talked to him, met him at the front door, he said, when I'm in Batesville, it's Dairy Queen for us every time.
We have a lot of
Good loyal customer.
loyal customers that come from Newport, Cave City, Searcy,
Right.
a lot of the areas
Sure.
that come up here just to eat.
I come and eat, and I certainly enjoy it. I look at the menu, and I can't decide what I'm going to get, but I'm going to get something, and it may be chicken, it may be something else.
Well, next month, September, we have a big month, but I'm not going to tell you on this broadcast, but we got some new items coming out.
Really?
So, yeah. So
Oh,
it's-
secret stuff.
I can't wait. September's going to be a big month for us.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Sharon Strecker, if it's at the Dairy Queen, there's no doubt it's going to be good. We're at the Dairy Queen, Batesville, Arkansas. Grill and chill. We grill it, we chill it. It's simply the best. Unity Health, we get the great opportunity to visit with Dr. Guilford Dudley. And we go, what? I thought Dr. Dudley had retired. Well, he has retired, but he's back. He's back. How are you, my friend?
Doing fine.
Good to see you, Doc. Tell us a little bit about coming out of retirement as such and just exactly what you're doing.
Well, I enjoy medicine, and I enjoy reading and thinking about it, and I miss I have missed it.
I bet you have.
And so someone got the idea that I might be able to help the residents, internal medicine residents, and in internal medicine as outpatient work. And that's what I've been doing the past month, and I am enjoying that.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
Continuity Care Clinic here at Unity Health. We're at the Harris Medical Clinic, and it's a very good program. We have doctors that are here on Thursday, and we have other doctors that are here on Tuesday, and you're in charge of those doctors. What's your responsibility with them?
Well, they see the patient and evaluate it, and then they present the patient to me, and I go in and we all sit and talk about the problem.
There's no doubt you're excited to be back.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that.
Well, let me ask you this, Doc. After retirement, I don't know how long you retired, but it wasn't very long. You spent your whole life in this business, and I've interviewed you on occasion or two, and you seem to be so bright, and you just lighten up when you talk about medicine. Obviously dear to your heart.
Well, that's true. You know, I found that even being retired, I was practicing medicine on the golf course.
That's right.
On the telephone.
You weren't getting paid for it, though.
but still, you
Yes, sir.
enjoy doing things like that and for friends.
Well, I appreciate you coming back. All the folks in Newport, Jackson County, across the state of Arkansas and Mid-South, glad you're back. Glad you're back with Unity Health, and we'll talk to a couple of your interns. Good to
Okay.
see you, my
Good to
friend.
see you. Thank
Dr.
you.
Guilford Dudley.
Thank you.
We get to meet a couple of our, I guess, interns is what we call you guys and
Yeah,
girls.
that's close enough.
Tell us who you are.
My name is Kristen Lyle. I'm originally from Farmerville, Louisiana, but no one knows where that is, so I'll say 20 miles south of El Dorado.
Everybody knows where that is.
Everybody knows where El Dorado is. I went to college at Louisiana Tech University in Ruston, went over to Mississippi for med school, and then I've stopped in Arkansas, hopefully for good.
Good deal.
So.
Good deal. Well, welcome to Unity Health and welcome
Thank
to
you.
Newport, Arkansas. And Kristen, I got to ask this: why medicine? Why medicine? And when did you decide along the way? I'd like to be in medicine.
I decided my freshman year of high school, and that was honestly, I was either going to be an English teacher or a doctor, and I liked biology more than English, so
Wow.
decided to go to med school. It was just as black and white as that, I guess.
guarantee you.
But yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your 4 weeks and what you've learned, and a little bit about the program, about what you're doing.
Man, the learning curve is ridiculous. It's like starting med school all over
Yeah, I
again. But
bet.
it's been a great experience. Everybody's been so welcoming and so willing to help with anything. I mean, computer problems. Dr. Dudley's been great helping with diagnosis and how to treat people, and he's been an excellent teacher. We've really been blessed. We have
Yeah,
great support.
He's a good one.
He's a good one.
He is a good
He's a
one.
good. I got lucky.
Well, welcome to Newport, Arkansas, and I
Thank
hope
you.
you stay here as a long one.
Well, thank you. I
Kristen
appreciate
Lyle, and she's one of the interns. We've got more coming up. We continue on with the interns at the continuity is so hard for me to say, care clinic here at Unity Health. And young lady, your name is?
Hello, I'm Dr. Tracy Christophic.
Good to meet you, girl. Good to
Thank
meet
you.
you. Tell us a little bit about you, and just like we heard, where are you from? Where'd you go to school? So on and so forth.
I'm from Jefferson City, Missouri, and I started at college at Truman State University in Kirksville, and I also went to medical school in Kirksville at Kirksville College of Osteopathic Medicine.
And again, like I always like to ask, medicine, you get in medicine for reasons. Kind of tell us when you decided and why medicine.
I decided in high school that I wanted to go into medicine because I like solving problems, and medicine is all about someone coming in with some sort of medical problem and doing tests and figuring out a diagnosis, and I enjoy that process.
When you decided that, was there anything else that you thought maybe that you might want to do, or was it just kind of cut out that
It
I
was
wanted
pretty cut out, cut and dry. I
Yeah.
wanted to do medicine.
Yeah. How's Newport, Arkansas for you?
I haven't seen a lot of Newport.
Right.
I've come down here for clinics, and
Okay.
I've been enjoying it so far.
Now tell me, you ladies are there with Dr. Dudley. How many interns are there with him?
We have 2 interns on Tuesdays and 2 on Thursdays,
Okay.
and then we have 2 upper levels on both those times as well.
Okay, good deal, good deal. Y'all see patients and you like Dr. Dudley said, you get to get with him, and he's such a great guy, and I know y'all have already learned that. He's not only a wonderful doctor, he's a wonderful person. But
It's very, very helpful.
absolutely. So medicine's pretty good, and everything's going fine, and old Missouri girl comes down here to Arkansas and just learn how to talk like us Southern folk.
Exactly, that's what we're doing.
Tracy, thank you so much for taking time to visit with us. And it's such a great program, folks. You know, we talk about it a lot here on Cable 15 TV, is the Continuity Care Clinic and what's going on at Unity Healthcare Harris Medical Center. It's fabulous what we've got going on here. Folks, jump on board. My hospital of choice, Unity Health.
Welcome. Good afternoon. We want to welcome our guests and our residents to the 2016 Lindley Beauty Pageant. You know, we've got the most beautiful women. You know, whoever wins this pageant today will represent us at district. And you know, we got the most beautiful women here at Lindley, right? All right. Okay. So we're going to start with contestant number 1. Without further ado, let's get this ball rolling. Contestant number 1 is Miss Nessie Burleson. Oh, aren't you beautiful today, Nessie? But you always are. Love your back sparkle, print skirt, red earrings, and got your nails done in that fabulous pink. Love it, love it. Give Miss Nessie Burleson a big hand. Okay. Miss Nessie, would you like to disclose your age?
Huh?
Would you like to disclose your age?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and tell us, baby.
I'm 73.
Nessie is 73 years old. Isn't that wonderful? Nessie, if you had a famous person that you would like to meet sometime or have met, what would you like to say to that person? And who would that be?
And I love Jesus.
She loves Jesus. Isn't that wonderful? Miss Nessie, we're so proud that you're our resident here at Lindley. Contestant number 1, Nessie Burleson. Contestant number 2, Miss Gladys Cullum. She is dressed. She's dressed in a melon color laced dress, and that is such a beautiful thing. She's got cross earrings on today, and she looks very fabulous today, but she always does. Miss Cullum, would you like to disclose your age today?
39. 90.
She is 90 years old. That is great. And how many children do you have, Miss Cullum?
3 living, I had 1 dead.
Okay. You have grandchildren?
Yeah, 9 of them, and
Wow.
about 11 great-grandchildren.
Oh, that is wonderful. Such a blessing. What are some of the hobbies that you like?
Reading, working my puzzle book. I went through a bunch of them.
She loves her puzzle books. I know. I've seen you, do those every day. And if you were to meet a famous person, who would you want to meet, and what would you say to them?
Burt Reynolds.
Woohoo! Burt Reynolds. Oh, wow, that is great. And what would you say to Burt Reynolds?
Come to supper with me.
And you've already told us some of your hobbies. So Miss Cullum is contestant number 2. Give her a big hand. Oh, it's hot up here. Contestant number 3, Thelma Donovan. Give her a big hand. Hello, Miss Donovan. How are you today? Isn't her outfit precious? Black with her leopard print. Oh, and her hair is just gorgeous today, and I loved her red earrings. That really goes well with that. Would you like to disclose your age?
88.
88. Isn't that wonderful? And can you tell us how many children you have?
2.
2 children. Do you have any grandchildren or great grandchildren?
I've got
That is great. And what are some of your hobbies?
Working, I guess, in the garden and things. In Canada, administration.
Oh, that is wonderful. And also, if you had met a famous person, who would that famous person be, and what would you say to him or her?
Elvis Presley.
And what would you say to Elvis?
I tell him I just love him. And singing and all that good stuff that he does.
Oh, that is fabulous. Contestant number 3, Miss Thelma Donovan. Give her a big hand. Contestant number 4, Miss Mamie James. She is dressed. Miss Mamie is dressed in a beautiful emerald green gown, floor length, and she has her jewelry matching. Isn't that beautiful? Miss Mamie, good to have you here today.
Thank you.
Would you like to disclose your age? Would you like to disclose your age?
I'll be 80 in November.
80. Fabulous, fabulous. And how many children do you have?
I had 7.
7. Isn't that wonderful? And how many grandchildren do you have?
8.
8 wonderful grandchildren. And what hobbies do you like, Miss Mamie?
Reading books and watching TV.
That is so true. She reads a lot of books. All right. If you were to meet a famous person, who would that be, and what would you say to him or her?
I would like to meet Jenna. Jenna. The boss.
Oh, Jenna. Oh, well, Jenna. And what would you say to Jenna?
I think she's great.
We do too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is so marvelous. We do too. We certainly do. And give Miss Mamie James a hand. She's contestant number 4. Yay. Whoa. All right. Moving right along. Contestant number 5 is Miss Carolyn Johnson. Oh, Miss Carolyn is dressed in a beautiful ball gown, black sequins, and a white inset in it. Beautiful, beautiful jewelry. Lovely. Give her another hand. All right. Miss Carolyn, would you like to disclose your age?
58.
58 years old. Isn't that wonderful? And I know you have children. How many children do you have? One child. Wonderful. Do you have any great grandchildren or grandchildren yet?
Yes.
How many do you have?
Yes.
How many do you have?
4.
4. Great, great. Okay. How about your hobbies? What are you interested in?
I like to dance.
Oh, I do too. Oh, a lady after my own heart. Love it, love it. And if you were to meet a famous person, who would you want to meet, and what would you say to that person?
I don't know.
I know she loves music. So what music star?
All kinds.
She does. She listens to all types of music and loves it. All right, give Miss Carolyn Johnson, contestant number 5, a hand. Thank you, baby. All right, contestant number 6, Miss Esther Manis. Give her a big hand. Miss Esther, you are so beautiful today in your pink outfit. We just love that. And with all your sparkles, and you know I love sparkles too. And would you like to disclose your age, Miss Esther? Your age. how old you are.
I don't want to say it.
Oh, she does not want to say her age. All right. That's okay, baby. You don't have to. All right. Miss Esther, how many children do you have?
You have to talk right in there.
Baby, how many children do you have? How many children do you have?
Am I enjoying it?
Oh, yeah. Are you enjoying it?
Am I enjoying it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, I am.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And tell them your hobbies. Miss Esther's going to tell you her hobbies. She's got some wonderful hobbies.
Reading is one, and I read my Bible every day. Also, I'm a poet. I write poetry.
Sing. And Miss Esther also sings. She is one of our volunteers, and she sings for one of our activities, and she is very good at that. Okay. And Miss Esther, if you met a famous person, who would that be? If you met a famous person, who would that be, baby?
I make you perfect.
Okay. I think you've had enough, right? Okay. Miss Esther. Miss Esther, number 6. Give her a big hand. Okay. Contestant number 7. Miss Meanie McGinnis. Give her a big hand. Miss Minnie is dressed in a ivory color ball gown. Isn't that beautiful with sparkles? Miss Minnie, you look so gorgeous today, but you always do. Would you like to tell us your age today?
My age is 89.
89, isn't that wonderful? Okay. Miss Minnie, how many children do you have? 5 children. Do you have grandchildren?
Yes, I do. I'm not sure how many I got.
She's got so many, she's lost count. Isn't you are really blessed, aren't you? What are some of the hobbies that you like to do, Miss Minnie?
When you name it, and I like to do it.
All right, you got it going on. And if you were to meet a famous person, who would that be, and what would you say to that person?
I'm not sure it's going to who it would be.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, good answer, because you must want to meet a lot of them.
Yeah, Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley, too. We are really a fan of Elvis Presley around here.
Who wouldn't like to see him?
Say that again, baby.
Who wouldn't like to see him?
That's right. That's right. Okay, contestant number 7, Miss Minnie McGinnis. Give her a hand. Thank you, Miss Minnie. Good job. All right, contestant number 8, Miss Alice Posey. Give her a big hand. Miss Alice is dressed gorgeously in her brown colors today. Okay, I was telling how gorgeous you are today. Oh, you're welcome. All right. Would you like to tell us your age today? Would you like to tell us your age today, baby?
82 years old.
82. Isn't that wonderful?
And I'm going to get to be 100.
Yes, she is. We're going to make sure you do, too. How many children do you have, Miss Posey?
I have 3, but one's dead.
Okay, we hate to hear that, baby. Boys, all boys.
One girl and 2 boys.
One girl and 2 boys. That's excellent. Okay. What are some of the hobbies that you like, Miss Posey?
Quilting, sewing, visiting people.
She is. She's one of our social bugs. She gets around. She gets around. All right. If you would like to meet a famous person, who would that be, and what would you say to that person?
Oh, that's a hard question.
Oh, you got so many you want to meet. Well,
I guess my nephew, he's a singer in band music.
that is great. So you got some music folks in your family. That is great. Give Miss Alice Posey a good hand. Number 8, our contestant number 8. Okay. You ready? Good job, good job. Contestant number 9, Miss Catherine Torian. Miss Torian, doesn't she look gorgeous in her black sparkles? Ooh, I love that. Uh-oh. Miss Torian, would you like to tell us your age?
I'm 95.
Oh, whoa-ho. That is great. Miss Torian, do you have children?
No, I wasn't blessed with them. I had surgery when I was young, but I have raised a lot of other children.
Oh, we need folks like that in this world to take care of kids that need us, and that is just wonderful. That's very commendable. Now, we really like that. How about some of the hobbies that you like?
I love to sew, and I love to cook, and other things too.
All right, she's a versatile person there. Okay, if you were to meet a famous person, who would you want to meet, and what would you want to tell them?
Offhand, I can't think of anyone so far. I met Rockefeller way back.
Whoa.
That was a privilege.
I'm sure it was. Give contestant number 9, Miss Catherine Torian, a big hand. Thank you. She's got that wave going on too, y'all. All right. Contestant number 10, Miss Pauline Williams. Please give her a big hand too. Oh, she's got those sparkles going on too. All right, Miss Pauline. Would you like to tell us your age?
What?
Would you like to tell us your age, baby?
Oh, I'm 95.
95. Oh, that is marvelous. Miss Pauline, how many children do you have?
3.
3 wonderful children. And I know you've got grandchildren and great-grands. Do you know how many you have? Oh, she done lost count too. She got so many. Wow. And what are some of the hobbies you like, Miss Pauline?
Right.
Some of the hobbies that you like.
Oh, go fishing. Going dancing.
Ooh, another dancer. Ooh, I love that. Well, give Miss Pauline, contestant number 10, another big hand. Thank you, Miss Pauline. You did a wonderful job. And we would like to introduce last year's queen. She's a 2015 queen, Miss Joanne McCulley. And she served us well for the year. She'll be crowning our new queen. So we're going to give the judges a few minutes, and we're going to find out who our queen is going to be. And we'll have a first and second runner-up. This has been a beautiful pageant. Let's just give everybody that helped us get this pageant together a big hand. And I just want to say, we have such a good time at Lindley. We have a lot of activities, and I'm the new director of activities. I guess you can tell I'm a little new, but I'm getting it. I'm doing well. Megan and I, and we miss Sandy, and but she's doing her thing now in her garden and everything. But Megan, she and I are doing well to get our activities together, and we think we have a good program. Ooh, here we come. We have got results. Oh, this is really fabulous. And that was pretty quick, girls. Oh, and we've got to be sure and thank our judges. Give our judges a big hand.
Let me take it.
Yeah.
We'll thank our judges, Amanda Reynolds from Newport Independent, Margaret Goodman from Harris Hospital, and Cherie Moore from Cherie Emporium. But we're going to start out with our second runner-up, and that will be Mamie James.
Yay.
All right, and now for our first runner-up, Miss Minnie McGinnis.
I'm gonna bring her chair.
Sure do look pretty, Miss Minnie. And our 2016 Miss Lindley Health and Rehab Center is Miss Catherine Torian. We're going to let last year's queen crown her.
I don't think we need any pins. She's got good hair. It's upside down. Oh, it's got to be that.
About 4.
All right, there is our 2016 Miss Lindley Health and Rehab Center. Miss Catherine Torian.
Sherry Hanley and, of course, Margaret Gates, and what a beautiful day at Lindley. And, Sherry, I just want to ask you, we do a lot of great things out here for our residents. Man, this was super today.
It was. You know, of all the parties we have filmed and events we've filmed, we've never filmed our annual Ladies Beauty Pageant, Miss Lindley Beauty Pageant. So today we did that, and it was amazing. We had so many beautiful ladies. They were all beautiful. I know it was a very, very hard decision for the judges. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to have been a judge. I would not have. They were all beautiful. We do have a winner, Miss Catherine Torian. She will go on now to Mountain Home in the district beauty pageant. We're excited about that already. My head's already turning about the pageant. So, but it was a fun day. It was an elegant day at Lindley. It was a very elegant day at Lindley.
And Margaret, I mean, outstanding. Margaret's just been here several months, and when you get that assignment of getting that, you get that microphone, and you're going to be talking in front of some people, and then we're also going to put you on a wireless microphone, and you talk to a lot more people. Yeah. You were wonderful today. I thought you were just outstanding.
Thank you, and the ladies were wonderful. They've been excited for weeks since we set the date, and we've been getting dresses together and who was going to do whose makeup and jewelry and everything, and they have been so excited and having so much fun getting ready, and all the participants were just gorgeous today, but they are gorgeous every day.
And this is something that we do, but we do lots of activities throughout the course of the year. We're doing stuff daily here.
Daily. I mean, just because we film once a month with you doesn't mean that's the only big thing we do once a month. We do something big every day. Well, every day is a big day at Lindley, all day long. You know, we just get to film it once a month.
Congratulations on another beautiful day. The beauty pageant. I'm like you, should have been doing it a long time ago.
And we will.
Lindley Health and Rehab Center. Y'all know where we're located on Lindley Drive. And another great job by you ladies. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Let's continue on with more of the show. I have my prop. I'm ready to go. Get a prop.
I used to be able to do pin spinning in optometry school.
You went to optometry school?
Yeah.
You did?
I actually got educated. I can't do it anymore. I could spin that thing around my thumb.
You know, you're talking about doing it at school. That's what I really want to talk about today. And
that was my way of a segue.
Segue into the school part. I want to know, and most of our viewers would like to know, give me the ideal course or the path that you have to take to get to where you are today from an educational standpoint.
Okay.
Somebody out there might want to do what you do. But not as well as you do.
Yeah, of course not.
You know,
Not as well.
What does it take, education-wise?
Well, of course, high school, and then most optometry programs require you to have a bachelor's degree, preferably in biology or some science base. I actually got my degree in chemistry because, to be frankly honest, whenever I graduated high school, I had the dream of I wanted to be a college professor. I wanted to teach chemistry. What I wanted to do, and was doing that and on that pathway. And my brother, I have a brother 4 years older than I am. There is another Dr. McDowell in the family.
Wow.
However, he is a doctor of analytical chemistry. Yeah,
I can't spell it, so.
He got out of high school, went to Lyon, or at that point was Arkansas College. Got his degree there, then went to Rice University, got his doctorate, and came back and actually taught at Lyon for a while. But anyway, he had gotten his doctorate and was doing his first teaching gig. And I was in college, still working toward my degree. And as I was telling you before we started, I grew up poor. Just small family from Corning.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's a small family in a small town, in a small county, small state. But anyway, grew up poor, and so that kind of just brings me full circle. Whenever I was in college, I had to work.
Right, gotcha.
So I worked second shift at ConAgra plant over in Jonesboro.
Is that right?
When I was in college. Yeah. Put myself and my wife through college, actually. But I found out I was earning more working in a factory, going to college, than my brother was teaching on the college level. Now, I know people always say if you find something you love as your job, then you'll never work a day in your life. Well, you know, I like stuff.
That's right, yeah.
I like to know that I can leave every light on in the house if I, I'm complacent about it. I'll forget about it. If I want to leave the lights on and my kids want that G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip, I want to make sure I can provide that. I wasn't confident I could do that as a college professor. So anyway, that changed my career path at that point. So, but anyway, college degree, and then it's 4 years minimum of optometry school.
4 years after college.
4 years after college. So you're talking 8 years higher education after high school.
The last 4 years, just kind of give me an example of I mean, got to be intense.
Well, to be frankly honest, the first year, and then I can't speak for every optometry program out there. I can only speak for mine. First year, I got done with the first year, and I thought, anybody could do this. Okay. Really, I mean, because there was not a lot of it to the education side that I thought, this is overwhelming.
Right, gotcha.
And then second year came. And I think I forgot to shave for a month. And it was one of those things where you're endlessly just feeding knowledge to you're just stuffing it in, gorging on it. Yeah,
became overwhelming.
Second year is the breaking point. If you
Right.
if you can make it through second year, you're gonna graduate and be fine. But yeah,
Well, after 2, then it becomes downhill
okay.
from there. Yeah.
Because first year is basically general science and small dabblings of things in the eye.
Sure.
Second year is full on intensive, not just eye related things, but we're systemically trained. I mean, the eye connects to many systems in the body, so I can detect things with kidneys and livers and stuff like that. I'm not doing surgery, no, I'm not. But anyway, second year is crazy info, and then third and fourth year. Third year is half classes and applying, which you learn in second year, as well as clinical work, and then fourth year is all.
Clinical mean in the work.
You are seeing patients.
Right. You're learning. Yeah, you're learning.
I had a couple externships. Worked under a bunch of different doctors, both optometrists and ophthalmologists. Had a couple of MDs we worked with. But yeah, I mean, it's just full on, get your hands dirty.
Sure. What's fun about this business?
What's fun?
Yeah, what's fun about this? Yeah, I know y'all have a lot of fun here, but really, I mean, what is fun about it?
You never know what's going to walk through that door.
Yeah.
Not the slightest clue what's going to come through that door. I was trying to think about, my buddy was telling me about a story. Had a patient. I have friends that are eye doctors.
Right. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
He was telling of a patient who came in. She was late 80s.
Okay.
First eye exam ever.
Okay.
So that was an experience.
Yes, I bet.
But I mean, you really never know what's going to roll up into the office that day.
People are different. People ask different questions.
Oh, yeah.
People are some are a little bit harder to treat than others.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some are,
there are times, and I've actually had to say it out loud, and a lot of times I have internal dialogue going when I'm doing an exam.
Yes, sir.
But I've actually turned to a patient and moved the thing away from their face and said, the next words out of your mouth either better be 1
or 2. That's right.
I don't want to hear, oh, well,
it kind of looks like, I'm not sure.
That's kind of, and meanwhile, I'm back here.
Yes, sir. 1 or 2. Just 1 or 2.
Just say a number. It doesn't even have to be one of those two numbers.
You've never had an eye exam, you don't know what we're talking about.
If you hadn't had an eye exam and you're watching this,
yes,
you didn't get an eye exam.
Just get one for the 1 and 2.
Just for the 1 and 2 experience. And
which looks better?
What's sad, you know what? I've just set myself up because I'm going to have a lot. We have a lot of patients who watch this show.
Yes.
They're going to come in and test my patients now.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Doc.
That's right, 1 or 2. Could it be 3? Do you have a 3? Is there a 7 or 8?
Oh, I roll up. I roll up.
Yeah, you do, don't you? You do.
I tell you what, I've had patients call me the next day, Doc, I think I made a mistake yesterday. I really think 7 was better than 8.
Is that right?
Yes. And I'm like, who is this?
Yeah. And it's such a minor difference.
Dr. McDowell's not in right now.
That's right. I think 7 is better than 8. I can see where people would, because looking at that, I mean, sometimes, you are refining it to a T to where there may not be a huge difference.
I'm fine-tuning that to be your prescription.
Absolutely.
Because we have machines that get, and there are systems online. You can actually get your prescription online through, it's actually a program that just got launched a year and a half ago. That's now illegal in 3 states and being pushed out in a lot of other ones, but because it's not healthy. But anyway,
not professional nor healthy.
I have a machine here that does basically the same thing.
Okay.
But we never fill a pair of prescription glasses or contacts based on that number because it's not that's a ballpark.
Right.
You might see better.
Sure.
And if you come in here bumping into the wall, you're going to go out and be able to recognize the car with glasses made off that. But it's not refined for you.
Let me ask you this.
Oh,
boy. Get out of here. Here's a good one. You wanted to be a professor and you didn't.
Yes.
So you became a
eye doctor.
Eye vision care.
Eye vision care specialist.
If you weren't doing either one of those, what do you think you might want to be doing? If you weren't doing that, or for a career, what would be another career that maybe somewhere along the way you thought and said, I would really like to. Ever had anything?
Is retired millionaire on the list?
It could be.
That as?
Yes, sir, you could. Yes, sir.
That would be ideal.
That would be.
I don't know. To be honest, I haven't given that much thought. This is, You know, like I said,
That
I
means
wanted
you
to,
love your job.
I love this. I love this job.
Yeah.
Now, if it wasn't for patients, paperwork, and staff, it'd be awesome.
Right. My brother Bud used to say this a lot, and he meant it. He said, you know, this would be a great world if there weren't any people in it.
Oh,
It would be a great world.
It's kind of like that line from Braveheart. The problem with Scotland is it's full of Scots. You know, the problem with eye care is it's full of patients.
That's right, it is, isn't
But
it?
anyway,
Everything else going good.
it's going good. Going good. Yeah.
Educated man, 8 years to do.
Educated, yes.
8
I got my
years
learn
to do.
on.
You do, don't you? You got your learn on. You got a lot of other stuff going on, too.
Oh, boy, do I ever. Oh, man.
I enjoy coming here and doing this show. I appreciate all of our loyal viewers who comment about our show, and I have so many people tell me, you guys are nuts.
Then
You guys are nuts.
they are not far off base with that target.
I
they're shooting at
spoke
there.
with Zed Thomas the other day, and
He is a liar. Whatever he
didn't
said.
know it, Captain. I said, Zed, what are you doing? He said, well, I actually work for Dr. McDowell. And I said, well, let me tell you everything I know. So when you see him this week, he may tell
He
you
was just
some-
here this morning.
He didn't mention any of the stories. I think he was.
I don't think he told you told him any stories that he didn't already.
He already knew them all,
prior.
didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He just carried on.
Yeah, I
like-
bet you's got some stories that you don't know about.
I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him. Good to see you, my friend.
You too. You
Dr.
too.
Gavin McDowell. We love getting on here and talking about the things that we do best, which is customized vision care.
Yes.
On the Batesville Spotlight and also in Newport, Mr. Ted Hall
Yes,
joins
sir.
us. How are you, Mr. Ted?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. White River Area Agency on Aging, and I have the good news to report that Mr. Hall had to spend 1 week in San Diego recently, and bless your hearts on the only thing I can say. I'm so sorry.
It was a tough job, but somebody had to do it.
Somebody had to go, didn't they?
Yeah.
Tell us about your conference. It's a
Right.
huge conference for you
Yes,
guys,
this
and
is-
several of you went.
You bet. Several of our crew go, and the thing about us going to these conferences is that it really puts us right where we need to be as far as what's happening on the national level, because you know what happens there really will eventually get down to us. So there's all kinds of meetings that go on when we go to the National Area Agency on Aging meetings, and they have different seminars that we can attend, whether it be about senior centers, or is how we can perform our services better here. And so we hear a lot of speakers, we attend a lot of workshops, but basically it just helps us be better informed of what's happening in the nation, and then how we can break that down to here at White River Area Aging. Of course, we know we serve a 10-county area.
Sure.
And right now, David, we have over 800 employees that serve our folks out in the 10-county area. And we talk about a lot of different programs, but our biggest program is in-home services.
Right.
And we have probably around 650 out even this morning as we tape this. There are folks that are in people's homes where they cook and clean and do chores for them. And of course, the biggest thing that we need the people to understand is that if they have a concern or a question about seniors, then they just need to give us a call, and we'll set them up with the right people they need to see. And sometimes it's hard for us to explain all of this here on the spotlight here.
Yeah.
But the main emphasis that we want, and we do get a lot of feedback from this show, and we appreciate, David, you guys helping us with this. But if they have questions, they can call us here at our office at 870-612-3000. And then we're the central office here, and then if there's a question in Woodruff County or Jackson County or whatever, then we can get them hooked up with the right people. And the main thing is that we want all the business we can get, but we have plenty of business. So when we come to somebody, we try to offer them the services that best fits their needs.
Right.
And if we can't do it, then we may send them to some other location or some other group that can handle them. So the big thing is that we work with seniors, we work with their children, and I've mentioned this before, David, is that lots of times after a holiday, big holiday, that's when we get our calls, because the kids have come home and things are not quite the same, and so they say, Mom, Dad may need some help. So we'll do that. And of course, you know, we have our assisted living here in Batesville, we call that Eagle Mountain Assisted Living, and so we always are open for people to come and visit that, and sometimes people are not interested in coming right now, but they may down the road, because we do have a waiting list.
Sure.
And so they can get on the waiting list and those kind of things. So it's just a good thing to think and plan. And that's really probably what we ought to be doing in our lives. Is as we get older, things change, and so if we can have some of these things kind of worked out beforehand, then it just makes things better. So we're excited about being here. We're busy, and we want to keep serving the folks that we serve in these 10 county areas and keep doing a good job. We've been around almost 37 years, and we want to continue to do that. So really today is just kind of reminding folks if they have questions about seniors and whatever it is, then well, we're here available.
I do have a question.
Sure.
Going back to that national convention, not to throw you a curveball, but right, we're in Batesville in these 10 county areas, and we serve a certain clientele. Obviously, I mean, are there some differences around the country?
Sure.
I mean, we have to do it our special way in this area compared to way maybe they do it in Phoenix, Arizona. Or,
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, basically, everybody does it. Even in the state of Arkansas, the area agencies, we serve 10 county area. Then there's 7 other folks that do what we do.
Okay.
And lots of them offer different services.
Okay.
And some of them do in-home services, and some do not. Some do in-home services and skilled. So it just depends on the area, and that's the way it is the rest of parts of the country. But I will say this, that Arkansas is really, when we go there, they know about White River Area Agency on Aging on a national level, and that's not because of me, that's because of the rich history that's been here.
A great organization, no doubt.
And so they have been, the folks in the past here have been leaders in the national group, and we're starting to kind of get in there. But David, I was telling you beforehand, you know, I'm still learning about this culture, and my background's been education, of course, but it's still about serving people, though.
That's what I was going to say, and that's what you do best, isn't it?
So that's we're excited about that, and we're going to continue to serving people here in our 10 county area.
Mr. Ted Hall, it's always my pleasure to get to come in and visit with you. You've always got a smile on your face. And congratulations on the new, not necessarily new health kick that you're on, but you're eating more healthy and you're maybe doing a little exercise. You've dropped a few pounds and you're looking good. Feeling better?
Feeling much better, much better. So I'm really pleased. So
good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Ted Hall, White River Area Agency on Aging.